Now, prefix like T-E-R-T and S-E-C. Let me show you the real name and how to pronounce these, okay? For S-E-C, we call that secondary, okay? Secondary. And for T-E-R-T, that's spelled tertiary. Okay, that's pronounced tertiary. The T-I gives you an S-H sound. Tertiary, okay? So by definition, you will frequently see sec with the butyl name. Butyl implying how many carbons? 4, okay? So take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tersh the same way. You will frequently see tersh with butyl, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. All right. Now you can have sec and tersh with things higher than 4 as well. Okay, but here's the definition. In the prefix secondary, or sec-butyl in this case, there is a carbon that's attached to the parent chain. Everybody see that? There's this carbon attached to the parent chain. So over here would be the parent. This is an alkyl group here. This is an alkyl group. So this is a functional group attached to a parent chain. And the definition of the term sec says that you have one methyl attached to the carbon that's attached to the parent chain. Let me say that again. You have one methyl that's attached to the carbon that's attached to the parent chain. And then the rest of the carbons are attached otherwise. Go ahead.
The CH and the C3 make the parent chain longer?
No. This is assuming that it's not making the parent chain longer. Okay? This is in the case where it doesn't make the parent chain longer. If it makes the parent chain longer, then it's not sec whatever. Okay? All right.
So that would be like coming off the middle of the chain somewhere?
Exactly. Because if it comes off the end, it's going to count towards the parent chain, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Now, same thing with tersh. The definition of tersh is, first, let's identify the carbon attached to the parent chain. So here's the carbon, right here, that's attached to the parent chain. And the definition of tersh is you have at least 2 methyls. You have 2 methyls attached to the carbon that's attached to the parent chain. Now notice there's more up here, okay? There's more carbons this way. This could be 1 carbon, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 10, it could be 1,000,000, okay? But that's the definition of tersh. The carbon that's attached to the parent chain has 2 methyls attached to it. That's the definition. Now, think about it. Couldn't this be right here the definition of iso as well? Yeah. And that's, again, another reason why organic chemistry gets a little bit hairy. We usually use sec with 4 carbons and higher, and we use iso with 3 carbons. That's the difference. We use iso. Let's go back and look at iso. Iso, remember it was carbon, 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 definition, parent chain here. Remember that? Parent. We frequently use iso with 3 carbons, but we use sec with 4 or more carbons. Okay? And that's another one of those little detailed rules that if you don't study it enough, you're not going to catch it. Remember we talked about that yesterday? That's another one. All right. Let's pause and let's do another one.